Hey, what Nana Asetenapa is saying is serious. So he sleeps with HIV patients. He's even able to sleep with HIV patients unprotected and impregnates them, and they have given birth. He has a lot of children with HIV patients, and the good thing according to him is that once he sleeps with them, the HIV vanishes. He actually sleeps with them to scare the HIV away, and he has children with them all over. Nana, cameraman, Asetenapa is saying that he has chewed herbs. So he's chewed hepatitis B herbs, he's chewed HIV herbs, he's chewed fibroids. So the herbs, he has chewed them into his system. So when you come, he only gives it to you through his pipe. That is basically what he's saying. And he hits the back of his waist. When he hits it 4 inches, by 8 inches, by 12 inches, by 16 inches, then it keeps increasing like that. And if he hits like 10 times and he puts it inside you, you feel it in your chest. That's how he cures diabetes and fibroid and all this. So he is into sexual curing. Sexual curing. For him to cure you, he will power you. And he's been powering people whose husbands are neglecting them. Oh, and the sanity, say, should buy a but say 1 bucket. So, and your sperms, he has sperms that will fill a bucket. And to be tomorrow, food, 3 yards. 3 yards. So I said, so you need about 3 yards of clothes to wipe his sperms. So they bath your sperms. Now, my remember 3 years. Come. Ah, Nana, I don't know how can I say. I said, I'm going to say, somebody dry. I'm going to sperms today. No, I just saw a boat come on. No, my flesh. Oh, pay 1 bucket. And then we go back one. Me bomb you know, assemble back. To the bob back one at the same time for. That's a tray. And I would go back 3. So it will be our bishop. The more young people to know that should have known. One day to move back or to move back, because they can or no more than what they are stressed. No, they are stressed. And now Germany may resist our. What's the bear man? 3, 1 bucket. I may say the other banner. Half bucket, but the other can we move on. Into bucket near Masana or Mopipana and Papa Moody. No man will be none of the body. I come. Nobody fresh. So let this be on record that Nana Asetenapa is the only man in the world who comes a bucket full of cum. And he says when he comes, you need about 3 yards of clothes to wipe it. And if you are unable to wipe, or mostly the women bath the rest of the sperms and drink some and smear the rest on their bodies, and they become so fresh. Right, Vibes in 5 Ghana's first social media celeb talk show. The name Arnold, Elavanyo. You can always call me. Big shouts to Eddie, big shouts to Desmond, big shouts to Sats, Legend, Van Tomico, Brown. Conversation continues here. We're still out here in the wilderness. I'm having one of my favorite narrators here with me, Nana Asetenapa Hene.
Inshallah.
Powerful man. Powerful man. Nana Asetenapa Hene. Wase unya obana manendo na bonu pa na ensubi finish with the mumba. No ria insanity. Ewe form insanity. Ah nana mi jiwudi dodo.
What was it? The man jiwudi the Bema bia 1 pemba no pene ma me asem.
Bema bia on pemba no on pene ma me asem. Hey, Nana chere bema to pa. Make it all over the man pa. Don't man. Because of person woman man. Ah, odo man no ma me asem. Umpemba. To pemba me say. Because of bema bia dwamba no pene ma me asem. As a bema no. I was so open man, men massam. I saw Pemba. Bema, the asked the Bema, it's so Pemba. Because my idea.
yakupo abaka ye fe pade no
ye fe pade ne ma nti obema bi ono se me dia menya ma se onye papa ko na dwum ya desmas ma ko for everywhere sama ya omo pebrofo no pa maame bi o se da bia me phone number mara me Arnold o sheka o nti oh no way ya o se me na mama o se di me no di komo o ti sere sa komo dia unim komo di nti o se bema o se me dia menya ma se me pem ma onye papa
nti ma ya da pa
na se yes ma pe de o how na nam usika beko obetimi anya yare ubeka echi wa brabom se sa na ye ka se ba ya sha ne ma
sa na de o kare sa pepepe na ba do wa nya usika na odo
okay
so sa be ma do wa enye usika ti na odo odo nature to do wa odo bibia
sa
wo ye furu wa duane obedidi wonku obesra obeye wuti nyina be ma ne pe ba wo obo se be ma bia on sebi na sabe ma no uba no sabe ma no hu ana no na je se won pel di na wodi wa ko keke enti e ka kwanya sabu enti kama ovu residente.
Okay, Nana Asetenapa Hene is saying that as a man you need to love women. A man who doesn't love women is useless. And he says if you are a man and you don't power women well, it means you don't love your mother. Because if you really love your mother, if you get access to a woman, you power her till she becomes weak and tired. Nana, sabon le tofa.
Enti wabon tofa. Enti so power the sana we weak na we dware no.
No we dware no.
Na sabi mo asranku. E se wo sa mo tibe bokra na mo we dware na mo boy.
Na mo boy.
Na shawa no gu so.
So when you knock her and she's weak, then you bath her and then you smear pomade on her and then you knock her again into the washroom and do some more knocking. So the man say ube do about
you na so good so na masanya powerful for e dey pa
say ube brain na
ube brain ade na nyame na masa kwai no and say we ma pombre ante se beto sadru we bi
okay
so na wa jina so yi na wa ye mema yo bre
okay
ya kase mema yo bre anya se wa bo akonhoma amane mara didi o
anya no
na ye mema yo bre se obo adwuma ama ba no ankasa no okwa no wanya pant papa to ama t-shirt papa to ama na chese tambi ohu wona ani
age because o tete no
ya tete no
just o tete na ase
sanity the boy do ma no ani age so be the same man ntimi nkoso a na o tete na brabum nti no wo se watch mine na se o driver na o ya adwuma no ma ba enye ni ntimi obeware wu obewaso be boy adwuma na bana pie mu
nti aware de eye adwuma bona
ko ya you for don't come here train cry tell you from now to train me no use now ko what my power na me don ya de to all your friend be pragia no just say you don't come to for the you super but Ghana de yeah no you say bibi ya so ba ko to say Nigeria India no and no private car uba wo say pragia man no obaji wo girl na firu say
obebo mama
nti wo uti anu plan private jet aye we no want mbo adwa ba na be jaw
useless
want to be boy do my no problem nti amene say no sisi amane wo 30 sisi amanya 40 bi
sisi amanya 40 na say ye ba ye ko ala wasa wa 10 account
magabi 10 abrochire for 9 na Ghana ye 1
okay nti wasa nya abrochire for no any Ghana account abeka ho
sa do no we apetas bi ni we ni ma boma edwuma ni nyina sana ko
no
ase bara
obanya yita
wa bre wa nya jabi o muti mbo edwuma nti wo me bo nti wo nya jabi o de na nsu ukulu se wonu be wo suro ni we a wo de fabre me na me mbo edwuma
na nti obo ni law e ma mo
na wo wo nkora be bra wo amama mo duro ma ne ko
wo ni bebre awo hey, what Nana Asetenapa is saying is serious. He sleeps with HIV patients. He's even able to sleep with HIV patients unprotected and impregnates them, and they have given birth. He has a lot of children with HIV patients, and the good thing according to him is that once he sleeps with them, the HIV vanishes. He actually sleeps with them to scare the HIV away, and he has children with them all over. Nana,
I'm sure I say, the mom is sure to be sure. Cameraman can be mom sure to be no Garia. The bottle raw, but you know, then you saw HIV. No HIV show me. What show me? I didn't be anywhere near through. Yakupo, we are so the camp are buying now. Yeah, to come and confront it. He says there's, medication for every sickness in this world, and he doesn't have HIV because he has medicine to prevent him from contracting HIV. However, women who have HIV throng to him, and he powers them. He brings them to the riverside, bathes them with the river water, and then goes to knock them. He's had babies with a lot of HIV patients. Hey, Nana, when God created the world, he first created herbs, and he created powers, and then he put all the powers in the river, and then he planted trees, and then he rained on them. Every sickness or ailment has medicine in the forest or in the bush. So if you are not able to discover the herb yet, don't be discouraged that there's no medicine. And media, Uncle Forman HIV, hepatitis B, diabetes, way or Mukunuma for Muganitomono. Omoba, Naku Berman, Manu Druno or Sanayadi. None could stand now, Suruna, or the Obaba Warami, or Baba Waro. Now, come on. Oh. So what he's saying is that some of these HIV patients, when they discover they have it, their husbands run away from them, or their husbands eject them from the house. What he does is to cure them. And after curing them, he takes them back to their families and say, oh, your wife has been cured. If the man is still not interested in the woman, he takes them upon himself and he marries such women. Oh, so you cure them and marry them. Cure more do that, no matter what or no, no matter now for you move. To me, Yade Bia will be a Sipiano. Who couldn't reject who couldn't. Oh, and I said, cancer, dear Yade Bia, who the Yade Biano. So couldn't reject what we shall for the jet. Go so cool than us. Oh, what he's saying is that those wives who have sicknesses like cancer, leprosy, how do you call it? They mentioned some, they say fibroid. All those sicknesses that can make your husband not want to have you again. If your husband rejects you as a woman who has a sickness, don't worry, he is there to marry you. So come to him. That's all he's saying. That every married woman who is being disturbed or worried by her husband because she has one sickness or the other, just forget about your husband and come and marry him. Oh, and over to me, I'm sure we have a big farm. He says he has a big farm. He has rice farm in the northern region. So as for the fibroid, once you have sex with them, once the fibroid is gone. And they'll go. And the marriage obviously, I'm show you program. I'm to be serious. I'm to be serious. Now, I'm going to so people with fibroid, it is only one knack. Once you knock them once, the fibroid just melt. Really? And they're powerful. Because many of them are what to say? So your manhood is about twice the length of your hand.
that's too long. And you know, a man be so can the upper money or more that okay. I just saying you are using a cheap advantage. That's what they are saying.
That because for comments are there. HIV pattern be a problem, but we have a comment.
Again, I will more.
I'm sure one of my mother yard ko e dro na odi ma mo me no mo dro me no mo haban me ka say tumi nyina wa haban
okay
yade bia
haban nya kote
da bi me ba o me no mo dro wia bi me kwa mo kunu da suro mo o mo to ko doctor ko check be 3 times kuru suro mo
yeah
so be so wa akora ento ba na ma bon bi wo a fa blood no meja fi
yeah
so sa ento be bro mo timi di o mo yire mo no mo na ma o mo nya fa blood
okay
because ben ba no tam de na ho be ba no so sa tam no na wo be ma no ultimate power wa yi na se tam wa gya no yo to say we ene ko na ma o me buburu me ma no wo say o manager bi na say wa djuma bi na nia abo ayeko o ma na nia so na yiri na abo no
na yiri abo no
ai paso na wo say abe na wo yesa wo say me soro ma bre na wa bona ni so pai
nti ba HIV no udi omoma ya
US for no tia
udi omoma ya no ko
me di omo ya de vanish so sa ya duro me wi ahaban da bia me ndi adua no ahaban kwa na me wi
ahaban kwa
me ya buro kakra bi nti ahaban na ma dua ne me adua ne bia me mpe nti aburo emu kura mu no a me fa hwe so ahaban na me twitwa gu so
na ware
na ma we nti da bia no ya de bia no aduro wo me
ya we bia aduro ewo
mu nti se wo ba me ma you HIV wura ma you hepatitis B wura ma you diabetes wura fa blood de na no fa blood de e de we me bo me sisia na twemba me bo sisi
na o got na
me bo 3 times and so that e got to say 4 inches and I say 5 inches
yeah
nti me bo wana nti me bo 10 ya wa be gina
okoko cause obo sisi echi ana kote na
nti me bo
ana papim obo ana
nti bi o e bo sa na pima we say na ba na to know the shit na num
na ono
no require me
emfa ho o because we are wie
na power no e go ni so so wa me so to be good say one bucket e piu
Asetenapa is saying that he has chewed herbs. So he's chewed hepatitis B herbs, he's chewed HIV herbs, he's chewed fibroids. So the herbs, he has chewed them into his system. So when you come, he only gives it to you through his pipe. That is basically what he's saying. And he hits the back of his waist. When he hits it 4 inches, by 8 inches, by 12 inches, by 16 inches, then it keeps increasing like that. And if he hits like 10 times and he puts it inside you, you feel it in your chest. That's how he cures diabetes and fibroid and all this. So he is into sexual curing. For him to cure you, he will power you. And he's been powering people whose husbands are neglecting them. Oh,
and this Saturday, say should buy a better say 1 bucket.
So and your sperms, he has sperms that will fill a bucket.
And to be honest, only tomorrow food you know
3 years.
3 years.
So
I said papa.
So you need about 3 years of clothes to wipe his sperm.
So
they bath your sperm.
Now my now I 3 years come.
Nana, I don't know how can I say.
I said, I can't suppose somebody dry.
How many sperms do they
no, I just saw a boat come out. No, my flesh. Oh, pay 1 bucket. And to me, Bob Aqua. Me bomb you know, Asetenapa.
Asetenapa.
And to me, Bob Aqua. One other same for. That's a tray. And I would inquire back 3. So it will be our bishop. The more young total to know that should have one day to move back or to know back because they can no more. No, they are stress. No, they are stress. And no Germany may resist our yeah. What's the bear 3 1 bucket. I may say the other banner. How bucket but the other can we won't collect 3 into bucket near Masana or Mopipana and Papa Mudi no man no be none of body I come nobody na fresh so
let this be on record that Nana Asetenapa is the only man in the world who counts a bucket full of cum And he says when he comes, you need about 3 yards of clothes to wipe it. And if you are unable to wipe all, mostly the women bath the rest of the sperms and drink some and smear the rest on their bodies, and they become so fresh. Nana, we are Bema. We are Bema. You are a man.
And tell me, say Bema, we are Bema. And so when you are doing it.
Okay.
Now, so the power, we shall buy no more. No one man didn't suck me in the phone. No one saw the nine. No, they are good watch. They are good. So, yeah. No one never tell what come here for. Not shy. Not shy. No one but say, pa. Was a cat, then one that well, yeah, no one did not show one walk to you, sir. No, I am powerful. So, sir, Bano on Cassantia, there be a who or the spectrum. Now, Mamma, won't me more my view, there be no more problem. Assemble. Oh, you be come bring him out water shows. Yes, want him boy, want to you them bring him, Mamma show the brie, and there was so powers are power, the power. What is be the background? What did you know? So, to me, what you want to say, man, bread, or the piano, or you know, China, what sweat is what sweat, or so black. So, sir, and to us all go on why I don't know what to. To me, slamming your mamma for us, or maybe Sabi, or more person who want a bad road, or remember that I stop a drone. I drone it, and I give the war, sanity, and I will see your diabetes phone. Okay, and hypertension. Okay, almost okay. Yankola wesu ya nkofua sebi omachichire omo apam achichire omo sunsumu na meba owe mba ifoti na mikita we no we ya me ifo omo ba no the witches about no kama nkofo ntime pajo. All right, so he's saying that he is holding this club because of witches. He beats them, and if you're a man and you're unable to power your wife and you're unfortunate to have multiple wives, they will all take pregnancies from different men and come and leave them at your doorsteps, and you will be the one to take care of them. So as a man, always medicate and remain strong. Yeah, sanity. And now we see witches. Yes, there's the witches club, Macatrum. Oh, sanity. Yeah. And to where media witches is 520. He's used this to kill 520 witches. And to Babia witches, as this step will be when I medical. So wherever the witches invasion, this is what he used to do. So witches, they stubborn. So whenever the stubborn one at Gambaga witches come misbehaves, this is what he goes to be. Yendi Ngane, okay, witches camp. Tamale Yendi Ngane witches camp. This is the same club he uses. Sala, we are with the meter. The more almost disturbable. Yeah, because I mean, I may finish one. And to which is big camp or the Casacho, which is a phone. For babies are worrying a lot of people. Some are looking for money. Almost saying they are destroying it. People are working. Witches are destroying it. People witches are destroying marriages. Witches are destroying all. The witches are destroying. Witches are destroying almost everything. So if you know or you think that witches worrying you, he's there to whip them, according to Nana Asetenapa. Okay. And I say we are ban. I said Bemba. No, Jumam or Europe country. Baby, or no way. Now will be baby will be ano. Miss witches how? With your father dying. If there are witches disturbing you, let me know. When I'm the finish. This is what I used to. Witches we don't kill witches in spirits. Na if you are killing them, yes, Papa saying over how. If you are killing witches, kill them completely. The witches are born who buy one. So the witches that protect you are the ones you spare. But don't protect them. The ones that won't protect you, you destroy them. Sanity, it's all finished. Right. And the son is a car with you. Yeah, all right. Nana, okay, this is the mirror I used to check destinies. And I'm sure this is the river. And when I saw me HIV, I used to check HIV. Right. Now you are the ethical. Oh, sir. Sanity. Sir. And I was here. Oh, this is a broom. And now we crowd away. Okay, and there's a public. So we really a stop or no how I been. Now what the so Europe no o country bi no ha wadwena. When am the katum pau. Na national local.
So this is what I used to lock the womanhood of your wife who is disturbing you wherever you are in the world. I just lock the padlock down. A womanhood will be locked. Shall be stable. All right.
And I wish you man
okay, and these are for women who want husbands to marry.
Sign check.
This is called sign check.
To the one or sign check.
Then he will be lying there and just be sign check for you.
And I wish you lucky soap.
Lucky soap.
You get a phobia to him.
All right.
And I wish you there conform American Lotus.
Okay.
Or my Lotus right.
Right.
And I wish you by 4 witches.
Okay.
So which is one of them by the man of Wabri. Come on,
okay. So there are witches who are very stubborn. And if the witches are disturbing you and you are unable to be here presently, there are concoctions that he says he could send over to wherever you are.
Also cross with them.
There's a cross in it.
Come on,
okay, so there's a cross in it. The wife of the skies is the earth.
So
that's why when we plant anything, it grows. Good.
Koko afifiri to say why here. No my refiri.
All right.
Koko ma we fun boku ku afifiri wa mini nyina ma viewers nti.
Okay, so this is for pals.
Pals.
Right.
And afifiri wa mini na we bo ye na boku ku a. Brother to adro we bi.
Right.
So
right.
Come on viewers nti. Me say come on.
So this is for pals. And so if pals is disturbing you and you don't have solutions to it, he's shown the herbal way that pals can be dealt with.
And the nipa bia wa dwuma sem, wa ware sem, wa kontu sem, obitimi ko opese otuko wa ya. Unti wa opese ofa na dofo bi firi Ghana. Wa ya ntimi ko. Brother humi. Obi a sebi o. Na brabo mu nyina se bia na ni das wona me. Ada se we ba na se be ma na ni das wona me.
Right. Okay, Nana, yeah, the baby see and he's an hour.
It's a see, I'm a branch, no, Tamale.
Okay,
and I'm a son of Kumasi,
okay,
Sunyai,
okay,
and it Accra. Baby over baby, over to me, Monsieur, come.
Number bang,
number nine, the scream. Right, I'm a patch, I say, man, Manasua. Want to be a man, what you might careful. We are good men, animals.
Right,
we are Bema, say, Obama, with my Juma. So, to me, Chiman do 5 inches. 6 inches, 7 inches. No what to my Bobana or jacket. Me no me fashion show 1 bucket is sure. Now the Bema room, no my jacket say. Number so and you know, oh, Shannon, I want to be more by Juma. Oh, Bobana, so Boba, Panabani, airborne Samrani. Quajo, on Toya say, may I wish your phone tongue, may a jata phone tongue, may a son phone tongue. Se ba Boba no ntimi mo santon na na je se wonya bema ko back na be hu na Asetenapa na boy djuma na maka kire se bema bia wo mpemma no na je se wo maame ujoloso
ma wo mpem maame asem
esa ntimi ni to step se ya ma be 10 na di machi ai sanete me ni kwa we so na we so me bo mo nya djuma wa be so 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 bo mo nya djuma wa djuma ho nti ma mo fo ndi agro
right
so nti bema odi ade echi na wanti ma mbo adwuma wanti ma ndi twe and 5 se we a ka we say unya bema nice bema na wonka ho.
Thank you very much, Nana Asetenapa Hene. He's saying a man is a man when he's able to power his woman. If you're unable to power your woman till she mentions or calls appellations and gives you nicknames and you know praises you, then you are not a man. So please medicate and become a man. Whenever he's moving around, women chase him because he powers them.
And so,
yeah.
Na bano emo samane. So no boy biko a opesa kawale nyuma no boy sakawale.
Oh, and one.
The stone boy no boy. And this obi na mpuma chine we be ma chine na sa nyama nkoswa.
Na chese we ejuma. All right.
No, Kasam.
As a man, you are supposed to be able to power for someone walking behind your window to hear your name being called, appellations being called, songs being played for you, and praises being showered on you. Nana, you thank you very much, Nana Asetenapa. And mind you, whatever deal you have with our guest, Vibes in 5, the crew, the host, we have no hand in it and we are not party to it. So please ensure that you ask all the right questions, the necessary questions. Be convinced before you engage. If you don't feel convinced, nobody is forcing you to engage or do anything. And whatever you use this information for, the results is absolutely your responsibility. Vibes in 5, the crew, the host, will not be liable for that results. Big shouts to the crew. Nana, we out.